everybody, Pam with Normalized Cloth here, and Normalized Cloth, wrong channel. Hi everybody, it's Pam. Welcome to my channel for Goodness Keepsakes, and today I'm with my son Birch, and we're going to show you how to make a yarn swift out of Legos. This is actually pretty cool. It went semi-viral on the internet because people were amused by how this actually was working, and some people thought that this was actually like electronically run. They're like, how is it spinning? It's not.
I can make it electronically run.
We're not doing that. It's not necessary. But we took a hank of yarn and turned it into this beautiful ball with implementing this wonderful Lego yarn swift my son made, which, to be honest, I had low expectations for, but it absolutely blew me away because this kid's a genius, to be honest, and this worked super well. So I'm going to have him show you what he used and how he made it, and then we'll show you it working in action to create this beautiful ball of yarn.
The first step is to build the spin mechanism. So we're going to start with an 8 circle, and then we're going to take this, and then we're going to get a 6 circle with another spin, and we're going to put that in there. Then we stack a couple of the 6 circles, and we add a little piece here. This will help with the arms, which we will get to later, but then we take these 10x4s and we put them on and we take a 6x2, we slap that here, take another one, put it on the bottom. We take a 10x2 and we put it on the sides. Then we'll take, so let's say 12, so take a 16x2. We put these on the sides. What we're doing is we're building up the base. Then we take another 6x2. We stick it here. Then we take our, these look more like 16x2s. We take them. We put them here. We take some 8x4s, we put them here and here. Okay, then we're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Then, right here, we have a 12x4. We're going to put this in the middle, leaving a bit of a gap. Then we take these and we slap them here. These are, I believe, 14x2s. So we have the base. Now we're going to work on the arm. So I have a couple prototypes already set up. So here are the pieces we're gonna need. We're gonna need a Another 16. We're gonna need 2 of those. We're gonna need 2 2x16s. We're gonna need a couple 8x2s. We're gonna need a 6x2. We'll need some standard blocks. Then we have a 10. And looks like another 10 and a 12. So we're gonna take this for reference. So what we start with, we're gonna start by building the bottom. So we're gonna take these, lay these down like so. Then we pick up one of our 16s, we put it 3 over. Then we'll take this one, which is the $12, and we'll take this, stick it on next to it, and stick this bottom piece on. Then we take the other 12, 10, yeah, 10, and then we'll take this 16, we'll put it on 2, 3, put it on 5 over on this stick, so move that over. Then what we need to do is we need to build the lip. So you just take the 2 4x2x3s, you put those here, you add the standard 2x2 block, you add the 6x2 thin, then you have this piece. Now this piece can be adjusted depending on the size of the yarn. So you stick that there. So in this case, if you want it to line up, you attach them like so. Then this piece right here, this will go on top of the arms. So all this is just a little triangle. This one is 6x6. So you take one of these. Right here, I have this 4x4 circle, and I'm going to use these to attach them. So now we just take our arms and we stick them on each side of the square. Forgot something on this one. So the one we worked on needs this part right here. So because we can just take off the top. So this part just sticks on here like this. And you stick this here. Now these triangles also support the structure, and this keeps it on better. Alright, now it's finished.
took a hank and with just some Legos and my son's intuition, and I balled up the expensive yarn that someone gave me that I'll probably never use. What am I going to use this for?
And you can take it apart. So you lift off this piece. Oops, wrong piece. You're supposed to be able to lift off this piece, but it never does.
I can't get this off. I made it too tight. Here. Lucky Lucy, yes. Okay, I'm doing this right. That's just a cheap ball winder. I heard people complaining about it, but I have had zero issues with that ball winder. But this is basically how you've been storing it, waiting for the video.
You can set this on here if you want.
Did you explain about the double doodad?
Double doodad. Oh yeah.
And why?
That. It makes it glide smoother.
For sure. Like, that's really smooth.
Because with just the one, it leans. When it tilts, it grates. So like, when weight is put on it, if it's totally uneven, then
there will be
it
drag.
Slower and
it'll snag and it won't be as smooth running. So his reasoning for when he was telling me about making this for doing the two was so that if one snags, the other wasn't, and it was free gliding. So it definitely runs smoother with the two. So smart kid. Thank you, Birch.
Okay.
Now wait a minute.
I challenge you to a duel.
I'm not armed. Oh wait, this way. No. So that's how you make a yarn swift out of Legos.